longed to be back in the wall. That was my true home. We were inhuman beings. Butchers on a field full of corpses. Corrupt and depraved. Only a sum of viscera, blood and bone. Creatures without souls. I was flown back to France to blow up a gigantic fuel depot, which the Germans had built in a bunker on the Maginot Line. The Reich was running out of oil. They guarded every barrel like the crown jewels. The main entrance was secured like the Führer's bunker. Fortunately, every rat's nest has a second entrance. I had to try and find it. I jumped over a wooded area that bordered on the rear of the complex. Unfortunately, my equipment was stuck at the top of a blasted tree during the landing. To make matters worse, I saw that the area was guarded by Waffen-SS troops. Those units had one basic rule: take no prisoners. Exactly like me.
Hello there folks, and welcome to something both new and old at the same time. Today we'll be playing as Violet Summers, British spy, espionage expert, general badass, with her caustically casual homicidal attitude, prodigious talents, lopsided haircut, and of course, knife. We're going to stealth, pilfer, ponder, and generally plunder our way through Nazi-infested France during the First World War, I believe this is. Let me see, 1914, 1912, yeah, First World War. There'll be a lot of subtitles in this game, I will warn you, because the Nazis all speak in German. Because, you know, they're fucking German. That's why.
I could easily take the soldier out of the way. I only had to be careful creeping up on him.
Yeah, I would know this. Now, I played this game when it very first came out, back in 2009, on the PS2, I think it was. So, the very first section of the game and the very last I'm pretty familiar with. The stuff in the middle is quite hazy, obviously. But I was quite happy to realise this had been released on Steam for Mac. So I bought that. It was at a discount price of £4.99, which was absolute steal. I mean, the way this game works, basically you're playing as this chick. She's currently lying in a hospital bed in a, well, I say hospital, it's a converted church or cathedral, I believe it is. I think it's Lyons or in the Provence, one of the two. It says she's there. This is basically her in the midst of a fever dream as she lays dying from, I believe, it's a gunshot wound. This is her recounting her memories to the sisters, with a bit of embellishment caused by, you know, copious amounts of morphine being given for the pain. That's why it all looks so dreamy and pretty, instead of sort of gritty and surreal, and why she always has perfect hair and makeup and things. It's quite an interesting way of explaining away, you know, what at the time would have been far too many character models necessary to portray dirtiness and wetness and all the rest of it. Explain her constant state of perfection by saying, well, it's a dream. A fever dream. She's imagining the whole thing. That's why that's why she's presented only as she sees herself. The ideal self. It's a bit Matrix in that respect, I suppose. But, yeah. We'll be playing as she goes through her memories, talking about how she helped infiltrate various places, blow up supply lines, that sort of business. It's sort of like, in many respects, this game is what Assassin's Creed should have been, in my personal opinion. Assassin's Creed sort of lost its way very quickly and became less about the stealthing and the assassinations and more about the weird sci-fi alien plots. Yes. He's dead. Drunk, in fact. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will go for a walk. Because this is a tutorial. And the lady over there needs to stab you in the face. Don't know why he's some sort of weird stereotype of a Swedish person rather than a German, but, you know, whatever. Get whatever you can pay for, I guess. Weren't using that, were you, son? Covered him with a faster animation there, really. Although time around you get slowed down. Oh fuck, this is hard mode, isn't it? So there's less cover. Yeah, forgot about that. I tested it very briefly on easy to check whether or not everything worked. Do I not get the blue thing? No, I do when I'm in shadows. I'm supposed to get the blue aura when I'm in bushes as well to let me know I'm hidden. Or do bushes hide me on hard mode? Again, what with shadows, to be quite frank. Actually, all I'm doing is crouching down in a vaguely shady spot. My god. He's accidentally brutally stabbed himself to death. Well, it's a real tragedy there. I should go investigate over there in the dark spot. That's right, you fool. You haven't got a clue, have you? Carefully, Violet. Yeah, you're shouting at nothing, dude. Seriously, keep looking that way. Soon you'll be just like him. Sneaky, sneaky. I am being sneaky. Oh, so sneaky. Look at my ass. Look how sneaky it is. Look how tight my trousers are. Interesting. Don't want hypnotic. No, focus. There's murder afoot. You stare at asses later. Ah, I didn't need that, did you? I think speaking that wouldn't have been enough to kill him. Severely shock and whatnot, and put him into, you know, I'll say a state of shock and trauma, but not enough to kill him. No, whatever. Unless, of course, you went next to pierce a lung. But again, there's bone right there, isn't there? Shoulder bone, in fact. So it's unlikely. Whatever. It's not a perfect. What the fuck? Alright, still got the glitches from the PS2, where if you push forward during the crouch animation, it cancels the crouch, but the camera keeps going down. Very weird thing. Now, there's a bunch of collectibles hidden in these various shacks and sheds. There's that twat over there. You do have a whistle feature in this where you can sort of lure them over towards you, but this particular guy is supposed to be a tutorial for the sort of bullet time thing you can do. As a result, if you do the whistle, he won't actually come away from there. He'll stay behind cover, like a sensible person. Whereas the others will just come walking gimpishly towards you going, what's going on over here then? Bloody hell. Dying women have never looked so hot. I mean, seriously now. You can tell you're in a hospital in France. It's like, here, should we give her some scrubs? No, lingerie, obviously. Yeah, I've got the morphine now.
I could use the morphine here to increase my chances.
But yeah. I think the way they explain this is that the morphine doses that she's been given for her pain distort the memory. She can't remember exactly how she actually got out of the situation, so it doesn't really matter. Gives you free reign to do just random crazy shit. Now, can I... Actually, I'll give you guys a quick example of what happens if you attempt to lure this guy out here into the open. Just be careful in case they've changed something since I played it in 2009 and he does come straight at me. Don't think he will, but, you know, never can be too certain. In case you're wondering why the camera work and whatnot seems pretty smooth, that's because I'm using my PS3 controller plugged in to play this. It's a bit of a pain in the ass because for some reason the game won't register any of the circle, square or triangle buttons, which means I've had to map pretty much every function to, well, pretty much every other button on the thing. Which is a massive pain in the ass. It means there's 4 buttons that I can't use. It's not that much of a trouble, because I mean, this is a fairly uncomplicated game in many respects. As long as you can use sneak mode and use your weapon, you're pretty much golden. Not really much else you need to be able to do. The music is so over dramatic though. Especially considering he doesn't even know where I am yet. Sort of like what I imagined them. Didn't they go through a phase with the Metal Gear Solid games where they did this sort of thing? The really, really dramatic music whenever the enemy spotted you or might have spotted you. I don't know, I've only ever really played, I played about halfway through PS1, and then a very, very brief section of the GameCube re-release. Speaking of, it's a shame they never really did more re-releases for the GameCube, wasn't it? I mean, all we really got was Resi and Metal Gear. I don't think there were any other remakes, were there? It's not I'm aware of, anyway. Probably thousands, I just didn't notice, but whatever, eh? Music calms back down to all serene and floaty and dreamy. I think this is pretty much the default soundtrack for most of the game, to be quite honest with you. I don't remember the soundtrack for this being particularly imaginative. It's more the visuals. It's that sort of general era, you know. So, yeah, 2009 would be, yeah, everyone's pretty much stressing out about the visuals and whatnot. This would have been like the very end of the PlayStation 2's run as well, wouldn't it? I think it would, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was. Apologies again if you can hear any barking, even. As I mentioned to those of you who came to see the live stream that I did today, neighbours have got a fucking dog in the garden. Stupid thing. That stupid fucking thing's been barking all day. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Right. So I can remember which button does morphine. Completely forgotten what I've mapped. Ah, there we go. That was the one. Marvellous. It was this button. Oh my god, that looked like it hurt.
Be doing anything to anyone. Ever.
Kill all enemies. Oh, cool. I got a bunch of extra bonus experience. Wait a sec, I didn't kill all. This is that guy patrolling on top of the bunker. Don't know if you guys have seen him yet. I'm sure there is. Actually, can I even get to that guy? I don't think I can. It's weird, this seems to be set up assuming that I'm going to be using a, an Xbox 360 controller. Which obviously I'm not. But it's kind of nice, actually. They do randomly do stuff like that. They, you know, they spit, they burp, and, you know, sniff and stuff like that. Not okay, it's not nice in and of itself, but, you know, it's just nice not to be the only thing, you know, the only person in the video doing that. Nice to know that even Nazis get congestion. Fuck, I really should invert these controls on this camera. I keep forgetting to do it. I forgot to do it on my test playthrough, and I forgot to do it now before starting as well. Oh well. The camera's not overly important in this game, to be quite frank. So, I might as well just leave it as is for now. If it gets particularly obnoxious, or I keep, you know, ending up looking at the floor kind of thing. I mean, I can't just climb up the incline. Yeah, whatever. There's no way he's going to see me, because I'm literally right up against the edge. I'm in the darkness, for fuck's sake. He's going to turn around and spot me right now, isn't he, though? Oh, careful, 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 careful. Yes. Now, I've got this key on this dude, which lets me into the bunker. There's also a bunch of collectibles over there, as I recall. The reason you get collectibles is because in addition to doing special takedown kills and stuff, those are the only things that give you experience, and you need experience in order to level up your various skills. These skills include your ability to move quickly while sneaking. Oh, fuck off, did you see me as I was entering cover? Of all the times you could have spotted me, as I was becoming, you know, invisible, was probably not the time that really mattered. All the time that, you know, made sense is what I mean. Oh, fuck it, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Except all of a sudden, my nose feels like it's about to explode with pressure. What the fuck? It's weird. Probably going to be distorting my voice on the recording as well. Actually, it's not good. Not good, yeah? Hopefully it's not making me slur any particular words. That's been known to happen when I've had, throat infections and things. So you lose the ability to speak properly. Yeah. Only downside with this game, people don't forget where you are based on how long it's been since they last actually saw you. It's based on how far away from them you are. So yeah, the music didn't change until I'd moved a certain distance away from him. That can be pretty irritating when you're when you sort of get caught, as it were, when you're in the indoor locations. Oh, fuck off then. You're gonna spot me no matter what I do. Doesn't matter, you didn't even hit me anyway. Only got a soldier rating for that? Why? I got pretty much everything. I should have got the agent rating, surely. Pretty sure agent's the highest rating you can get for this game. The Lost Fuel Storage. No point in me cutting out these loading screens because they only take a few seconds. You know, more or
The
less.
first step was done. I was finally in the bunker. The fuel depot was certain to be in the lowest level to protect it from bombing raids.
I noticed, like all games of this era, these little cutscenes
The mishap
act as
with my
prelims
lost
as to where you need to
equipment
go,
would not
so
stop
pay attention.
But without explosive charges, the situation was hopeless.
Sort of reminds me of playing, did you guys ever play
The
Oni?
Germans were sure to have
They used to have like
explosives
an
stored
entire
somewhere
layout of the
on
level
Earth.
real quick before you
Soon
started.
they would see what they were good for.
Only gave it you
A
once, but
German
yeah.
fuel depot and an explosive charge sounded like a very promising combination. The problem was I had to be back outside before
That's a lot of
this
gas.
rendezvous developed chemistry.
Oh, Violet. You psychotic minx, you. Yeah. That's also going to cause some trouble, I think. This game auto-saves, which means if ScreenFlow fucks up, or should I say when ScreenFlow fucks up, because we all know what it's like, I'm going to end up losing half an hour of progress because I can't just go back and replay the mission. Yeah. It's weird, I don't think this game was auto-saved back when it first came out. Sure it wasn't, because I don't think PlayStation 2 didn't have auto-save, did it? Perhaps I'm misremembering, perhaps this never was on the PlayStation, maybe it was a PC thing and I'm just forgetting. I don't think it was, though. I'm sure this was PS2. Or I should have looked this up before actually starting, but whatever, I guess. And now suddenly I've got the gun thing strapped to my tiny, tiny waist. In fact, when you look at the proportion, she's actually kind of a big ass on her, hasn't she? Not complaining, yeah. Plenty of junk in the trunk. Various other horrible phrasings and wordings that... Oh! They called her a heartbreaker. Or at least a heart stabber. My goodness. Have you got anything on you? Yeah, there you go. I mean, why just kill a Nazi when you can rob his ass? Seriously, that ass, man. Yeah, let's see. See, I was doing this before, well, this game was doing this before Dishonored ever did. But it's not quite as useful in this game because, yeah, loading screen. Not all of the doors are just, push open kind of deal. Now, I need to sneak around there and disable that light real quick. Well, he's busy walking off on his little patrol route. You'll see why in but a moment. Now, let's pretend I didn't disable that light. You'd be sat here behind this old box here going, there's a dude over there. Every time I try to walk over to him to grab him, he disappears on his patrol route before I get there. What to do, what to do, what to do? He says, there we go. I say, suddenly he was out to lunch or something. But yeah, normally he'd go walking around there. And, he'd bugger off on his patrol route. Yeah, there we go. It takes, I think it's around about 6 seconds to get over to him. But he only stands there for 5. Because by the time you reach him, he's already started buggering off up the corridor. There's another dude, as we saw in the cutscene, patrolling down towards us as well. So if you walk up the corridor to kill him, the other dude's going to spot you. Because, the moment you stand up, you lose your concealed status. And also, for some reason, even if they're in the dark, bodies don't have a concealed status, I believe. So what we need to do... Let's say, is he going to stand there long enough now? I've just said that. Nope, there you go, see. Just so you get to him, he starts walking off. The idea is you stand over here. Now the reason you turn off the light is you can stand here and there's a small patch of darkness, you can stand here and he won't be able to see you. But the shadow you cast as you step out to try and get him, that he notices. So yeah, you need to make sure the light's turned off. Though I've always wondered, why doesn't he go to the fuse box to see what's going on? Or go to the light itself to see if there's something wrong with that? No, he just stands there in the dark, completely unable to see anything. And, gets shanked. Ooh, Jesus, right in the ass, man. Fucking hell. Is there any need for that there, Violet? That's, tent pegging to the extreme. My goodness. This wench has got issues. Well, clearly. I mean, it's kind of funny actually to think she's relaying all these stories to, you know, a group of nuns. That's funny in many respects. Just imagine the horrified looks at it. You stuck a knife in his what? Right up his ass, sister, right up his ass. Oh. Etc, etc. I imagine she's not quite as elegant as she's making herself out to be in her mind. When she's, you know, dying and pumped full of drugs. Actually, that's even funnier in a way. In fact, she's nowhere near as eloquent as she, you know, clearly thinks she's being. Oh well. Right. Now... Does this guy come all the way down here to investigate? I don't think he does. Yeah, because it's dark down here, I don't think he actually notices that the other dude isn't here anymore. Which means we get to go sneaky sneaky. I am being so sneaky. So very sneaky. I am invisible. Basically. It's so nice to be playing a normal game. After playing Dark Souls, it's amazing just how fast you can go through this kind of shit. Well, shit's the wrong word, it's a pretty awesome game. He doesn't have a single suspicion. Oh, he's still getting shanked. I think this game has like 30 different kill animations. That's just for the knife alone. You got different stuff if you're in different environments as well. Oh, mine. Camera kind of went weird there, so I didn't actually see what happened, but yeah. Again, I say, if I remember, on hard mode, you do occasionally get random guards spawn that come to investigate, so you keep chucking these guys up corners and things, just to be on the safe side, you know. Anything over this way? Goodie? No? No hidden goodies? No, colour me disappointed. Right, anyone through this way? This is the main central hub. So it's a bit of a weird design choice for this game. You'll find a couple of these like sort of hub areas that branch off to different sections of the level, and they're usually, not always, but usually enemy free. Which I always thought was kind of weird. I keep expecting them to like randomly spawn a guy in here at some point just to throw you off, but I don't think it's ever happened to me. Well, I've already got enough points for an upgrade. Nice. It's the wrong character, there we go. Now, I always increase my stealth first. Quite simply because I like being able to move around at full speed while in stealth mode. Makes things a lot easier, especially if you can dart from cover to cover easily.
Creeping silently over that was impossible.
Yeah. You also get the environmental hazards thrown in really early into the thing. Why this Nazi base has, you know, random piles of broken glass in it, I don't entirely know, but what can I say? Perhaps Nazis don't like brooms either. Probably against their communist ideals in some fashion. Or socialist. Socialist, communist. It's all Dutch to me. Right. And a couple of different ways you can do this. You can either whistle him into the room, or we can do this. If we saw him turn the radio on, which we would have if we'd, you know, peeked through the door. If you don't, obviously you're not going to see him do that, but yeah. So this is a very early stage of the game, so it's very broad and obvious what you need to do. A lot of the enemies will even point out their own weaknesses to you, that sort of thing. And he's busy doing that. I entirely see what I actually did there. I think I just used the hilt of the knife to smack him in the neck. So I'm presuming this guy is actually just unconscious. Maybe an evil, genocidal, xenophobic maniac, but he's also kind of old. And we respect our elders here in the UK. No matter how racist. In fact, it's kind of a thing. When they get to a certain age, they're allowed to be as racist as they like. It's how the Daily Mail stays in business. Fuck. I trod on glass, didn't I? Can't see where it was. Oh, crap, and again. No, you saw nothing. You heard nothing. You heard nothing, Nazi boy. Ah, crap. Save me, cabbages. No one here but us lettuce. Fuck, he bought it. Good job he's got, well, he was outwitted by a vegetable. Says a lot about the Third Reich, really, doesn't it? I've never actually read any of these letters in this game. I probably won't start now either. They're supposed to be, I'll say it's just little tips they tell you about different things that are going on in the level, how to get to certain areas in theory. The problem is the game it's not overly complex, to be quite frank. Collectible, there it is. Which means that half the time you don't really need any help. Like I say, the game has a tendency to show you exactly what's going on and whatnot. And you're still doing the I'm suspicious music. This is supposed to be a conversation between this dude here and the one that was out there in the hallway. I don't think it's anything interesting. They sort of rabbit on about how crap it is to be locked here in a deep dank bunker and shit. I think one of them talks about his girlfriend or the fact he doesn't have one or some nonsense. Smile, son, from ear to ear.
Good use of the mask.
Indeed you could, wench. Indeed you could. So again, you're not supposed to know that you need the gas mask yet. The idea is that, obviously, we saw that the place where we want to plant the explosive has gas. But normally, of course, you'd have to follow schedule on-screen prompts to tell you to come here, read letters, overhear conversations and whatnot that would tell you about this place. But obviously I know where I'm going already, so yeah, that saves a lot of time. Actually, not really that much. The first level, at least, is pretty small, so it only really saves maybe 5-6 minutes at the most. Get him to walk the other way or else he's going to spot me. And the light should go out, excellent. There's a lot of sneaking puzzles in this game that involve taking advantage of flickering light sources and objects blocking off the sources of light. In fact, I think there's one later on in this game. Basically, there's a light positioned behind like a giant industrial fan, and as the rotors turn, they create paths of shadow. And you have to move along the paths of shadow to avoid being spotted. In alternative, you could just activate morphine mode and run in there and murderize anyone and everyone involved. But generally speaking, it's a much better idea to stick with the sneaky, stealthy approach. Especially as being stealthy actually comes with rewards in this game. You don't just get like a little trophy, pat on the head kind of bullshit. You get experience points. Experience points allow you to level up, take more damage, sneak better, all sorts of things. So yeah, I think this is a much better way of doing it, rewarding player behaviour by giving you tangible benefits. Speaking of tangible benefits, there's supposed to be a collectible in here somewhere. I can't for the life of me figure out where... Ah, there it is. Yes. 1,400 XP already. My goodness. By the time I get to the second level, I'm already going to have 2 stars at this rate. Well, that said, that means I've got to try and kill the 2 guys in that big fan room silently to get the 300 XP takedown thing. It's easier just to sneak straight past them, to be quite frank. Obviously you don't get the 300 XP, but you don't have to worry about them murderizing you horribly. I've got he's already turned around. Only have to sit there for a couple of minutes waiting for him to do that. Now at some point he should mosey off over here to check the flickering lights. There we go. And while he's busy staring at them, straight through the heart. Ah. Fucking hell. You wouldn't like to meet this wench in a dark alley, would you? In all fairness, you wouldn't know you'd met her. Just feel a searing pain in your breastbone, and then everything would go blissfully quiet. I'm going to turn that off, because I'm going to need to be sneaky. But I can't be sneaky if this dude's going to see my shadow. What dude, I hear you ask? Well, this dude. What's that, a coquettish whistle? Oh, guys, have you clubbed together to get me a stripper again? Oh, I've never... Oh, God, in the anus. Hasta mein Scheiß. Don't ask me why I know what that phrase is in German. It's a story no good can come from recounting. Staffantings. Should be a person in here somewhere. Where is he? Hello? Ah, there you are. You Nazi douchebag. Right, here's the fan room. See, as the rotor turns, it creates paths of shadow. The idea being, we wait for one to occur, and then move along in the shadow of it. And these guys don't see a thing for some reason. I'm not entirely certain what it's about. Is there anything good over here? Because I saw a twinkly. No, it's just more morphine, but I've already got plenty of that. You know, I don't think I ever really used the morphine much in this game. It was a big thing when they were promoting this in, you know, like trailers and things back in the day. I don't think I ever really used morphine mode very often. Other than a couple of occasions, there's been set up where you have to use it, where enemies won't move out the way, that sort of thing, you can't get behind them or around them. Someone around here? Being sneaky? You can't hear me? You cannot see me. You gonna come around this way? Nope, apparently not. That works out nicely for me. I could do with more guards being your level of attentive, as in, not at all. Anyway, oh, hello. Casual Nazis casual. You know, he'll commit holocausts and things, but he'll do it in leisure wear. Because he is casual Nazi. Goody, you know, just medkit. You know, a lot of medkits for hard mode, I'm noticing. In fact, I'm not noticing any differences between this and normal mode so far. Again, this is basically the tutorial level, but still. I was expecting like shorter patrol routes or something. Or for the guys to generally be more alert and require less to come after you, that sort of thing. Doesn't seem to be the case though.
The door was electrified.
It's another case of showing you how to take advantage of the fact the lights are flickering and things. And we're gonna stab his ass. Well, some part of him, I couldn't tell. The camera tried to be in... This is no time to limbo. Goddamn party Nazi. Or casual Nazi. Even when he dies, he's having a whale of a time. Chuck you in here in case anyone comes in. So I can't remember what stage in the game random guards start spawning. But knowing my luck, it's going to be, you know, right now, because I've put it on hard mode. What's in here? Ah, it's just behind you two, isn't it? And there's a door over to the left, but if you try and open it, the dude there, I think, spots you. More it's right away, so... Move out the way. For some reason he can't come into this area. I'm not sure if he's not coded for that section of the map or something. But while he's busy noncing around upstairs, we gonna sneak over here real quick. Quickly as you like. And hopefully stab him in the chest real quick. Get behind cover again. Now has he seen me? Ah, fuck. Yeah, he saw me. He's not entirely certain where I am, or at least he wasn't. Don't shoot me in my perfectly formed ass, damn it. The people all across the length and breadth of the United Kingdom would pay to, well, shoot something into that ass, but definitely not bullets. Oh crap, he's coming this way again, fuck. He's turned off the lights, that's gotta have confused him. Right, turn around. You fucking idiot. You deserve a good stabbing for that. I believe that's everybody as well. Excellent, excellent. Right, I think I've just got to turn off the power, go outside and smash a dog's brains out with a shovel. I'm not kidding. Literally, since about 7:30 this morning, that fucking animal's not stopped barking. I know it's, you know, not the done thing to go and,
Very nice.
you know, as I say, bludgeon such creatures to death, but still. If it has been barking for like the past 12 fucking hours straight, it pretty much deserves it at this point. Perhaps that's just my opinion. What do I know, right? Go this way. And what did I put gas mask on? Ah, that one. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, I can't remember if there's anyone at the bottom of the stairs or not. Don't think there is, but I'd be safe than sorry, eh? Can I open this door? No, I cannot. Of course I cannot. Why would I be able to open the door at all? That's just silly talk. You know, silly talk. This way.
That was the
Into the thing.
The
Oh,
room
crap.
was full of poisonous fumes. In addition, there were explosive barrels everywhere. If firearms were used, everything could go up in a bang. Now I had to...
What do you mean could? It probably will. Ah, good. Need to start having an irritating conversation about stealing chocolate bars or something. Watching one too many episodes of an episode, well. Actually, would the Willy Wonka film have been made at this point? The original, I mean. Don't think he would have, would it? Now, whatever. I think Roald Dahl's even written the story at this point, has he? Sneaky. Just turn off the power so I've got more room to sneak around. That'll do me nicely. Now, unlike the other dude, this one does come to investigate what's going on. You notice he's got a shotgun. Shotguns are particularly bad in this game as they're one-hit kill weapons. Oh my dear, my old boy, you seem a little choked up about something. One of the many unique animations that occurs in this game. Ooh, you've got something on you. What have you got on you? It's a health item of some sort, which I don't need. I've got to remember how to get up onto here. I can't jump, can I? So I'm assuming I need to push this box over here. But first, what's this? Shotgun shells? Marvellous. Marvellous. Get this over here real quick. As long as you're fast with this, you can do it all while they're still busy with their conversation. Otherwise, you have to keep ducking in and out of cover. Well, the one guy, you know, the full uniform kind of deal, patrols the general area back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We have done it quick enough that they're still engaged in their talk about chocolate theft. He hasn't even come round to this area yet. The fool! Ah, there he goes. Marvellous. Of course, he's far too late, because I'm going to plant the bomb and then run like a son of a bitch, basically. Yep, choose it! Push the button, work, please. Ah, there we go. Marvellous. Sorry, controls are a bit unresponsive at times. Like, if I go over this way and suddenly lose all sound. That's weird. At least I got my shotgun. Fuck.
As quickly as possible. Soon it will resemble a
Ah, yes. It's a chain series of explosions. Just check there's nobody out there. I don't think there is. You go up, and then you go through the door there, and then all of a sudden, alright, this place is open now, isn't it? Excellent, I now remember. This is the building that was closed before. I was going to say, I've played this so many times over the years. Well, those years ago, more accurately. I think it's 2 dudes every new map area, so there should be 2 ahead of me somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Thankfully, they're terrible, terrible shots. Especially when being, you know, peppered in the face by buckshot. That seems to help. Well, helps me anyway. Yeah, there should be a dude over here or not. That's the end of the first mission as well. Right. See you in the next one, guys. Till next time.